Good morning, preschoolers.
Hi.
You gonna say hi? Oliver, what are you wearing?
Mask.
He has a mask. You might have a mask, or maybe your mom or your dad has a mask at home too, but Oliver is wearing his mask today. He likes to wear it and pretend like he's a ninja. Yeah. Oh, so preschoolers, we have something going on today. Today is a bit of a holiday, I guess you would say. I don't know if it's a holiday, but today is Earth Day. Oliver, did you know that today was Earth Day? He didn't know. He didn't know it was Earth Day, I don't think. Did you really know it was Earth Day? Earth Day is a day where we celebrate our Earth. Our world. And a really good thing is to think about ways that we can protect our Earth and take care of our world. So I have a book for us today about doing that. But I also want to look at his hair. That's spectacular. I also wanted to talk about some ways that we have already in preschool taken steps to protect our world and our Earth. And one of the ways that we've done that is in January we started using glass cups instead of our paper cups. So one way that we as a preschool decided to protect our Earth and to make sure that we're not using too many resources is we stopped using the little paper cups all the time and then throwing them away because that's pretty wasteful. And we started using our glass cups that we can use all day long and then we just wash at the end of the day. Well, we don't wash them. I wash them. Well, sometimes Lily washes them because I make her do the dishes too. So that's one way in preschool that we've decided to take care of our Earth, because it's not a good thing to throw a lot of things away and throw a lot of things to the trash, because once it goes in our trash can, then it goes outside to the big trash can, right? And Rumpke, the big trash trucks come and they take it, and then they have to take it over to the landfill. And the landfill, I don't know if you've ever seen the Rumpke landfill, but it's a lot of really, really, really big hills. There's a lot of trash in there. And it's good if we can reduce the amount of trash that is going over to Rumpke. So one way we have decided to do that is by using our glass cups. Another way that we've decided to use that in preschool, and we've been doing this for a while, is we kind of reinstituted or restarted our recycle bin for extra little papers and little pieces of cardboard that we can recycle and little plastic bottles that we can recycle, so that instead of going to the landfill and going to the big pile of trash, they can actually be recycled and changed and used to make something else. So those are a couple of ways that in preschool we have started working on protecting our Earth. But this book, I love this book because this book has a lot of other ways that we can protect our Earth, and ways that you at home can think about protecting your Earth. 10 things I can do to help my world. I remember to turn off the light when I leave the room. That's a very important one, to turn off the light when you leave the room, because that saves energy. Turning off lights and using more efficient light bulbs saves valuable energy. And I don't know if you know this, but it saves your mom and dad money. Not only is it good for the Earth, but anytime you leave a light on all day, we have to pay for that. Like, we pay for that energy. We have to pay the electric company for you to keep that light on all day that you're not using. So if you leave your bedroom, when you leave your bedroom in the morning, turn off the light. When you're done in the bathroom, don't keep the light on, turn it off, because that saves energy and it also saves your mom and dad some money. When I was a little girl and I would go over to my grandma and grandpa's house, anytime we remembered to turn off a light, my grandpa would pay us one dime. He would say, "I would much rather pay you than pay the electric company. So thank you for turning off that light." And that helped me remember to turn off the lights. Little monetary incentive, as they say. I try To turn off the water when I brush my teeth. Every time you do this, you save 18 glasses of water. So it helps preserve our water supply. So you're brushing your teeth, you turn on the faucet, put your toothbrush under to get a little wet, it's got the toothpaste. Turn off the water while you're brushing. You just leave that water going and I can't do anything with my left hand, clearly. I don't know. My right hand is a much better hand to use. Anytime you leave that water going and going and going, you're wasting all kinds of water, and it's really important to turn off the faucet, turn off your water tap. And again, it also saves mom and dad money every time you turn that off when you're not using it, because we have to pay the water company for all the water that we use. I always throw my trash away. This is a very big, important one. And it says, putting garbage away keeps the world safe and clean. So if you're outside and you have some trash or a little wrapper or a sticker or a piece of candy wrapper or something in your hand, do not put it on the ground. You need to take the time to take that over to the trash can. Very important. I love this one. Feed the birds in the winter. Feeding the birds helps them to get ready for nesting in the spring. You know, springtime comes and we're always thinking, oh, we should go put our bird feeder out and feed our birds. But in preschool, we know, because we have studied this and we made some bird feeders this winter, we know that in the winter it's kind of difficult sometimes for the birds that do stay here to find their food. So we do put out bird feeders in the winter here as well, so that they are nice and strong when spring comes and they can build their nests. I use both sides of the paper. That's right. Not just one side. And we talk about this in preschool somewhat. Not just one side, but we use both sides of the paper. If everybody did this, it would greatly reduce the number of trees that we use to make paper. Did you know that paper comes from trees? So for every piece of paper that you have and that you use, a tree had to be chopped down, basically, right? I mean, you get lots of pieces of paper from one tree, but paper is made from trees, and we have to chop down trees in order to make that paper. So if you use less paper and you use that whole piece of paper, including the backside, then we get to keep trees around, right? And trees are really good because trees give us nice clean oxygen, nice clean air that we get to breathe. I remind my parents to unplug the TV when we are not watching it. I don't think anybody does this. But the reason why they say it is because the TV does use, and some of your appliances, your electronics, they do use a little bit of electricity when you leave them plugged in. Maybe when you go on vacation, unplug your TV. That might be a good thing. It says many electrical appliances use energy even when they are turned off. Hi, Oliver. I enjoy making toys from things around the house. Look what they made from the boxes and things around the house. Isn't that awesome, Oliver?
A robot.
We love robots here in preschool. We can reuse lots of things before we throw them away. And we do a lot of this in preschool, right? We have our recycle bins that we put lots of different bottles and scraps and things like that in. And you guys even bring me things, toilet paper. We can use these things to make things. There's no sense in going out and buying a bunch of stuff when we have stuff all around the house that we can use. Right, Oliver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like to walk to school or ride my bike to school. Avoiding car trips saves gas and it cuts down on the air pollution. Walking is also good exercise. This is a really good one. And I've been noticing a lot of people in the last few weeks are out on their bikes and they're out walking. And that's a really good, not only good exercise, but it's good for our world because our cars take a lot of gas. You know, your parents go and fill up the gas tank to run. And to use up a lot of gas is not good for the environment. So it's better to walk when you can. And we have a nice small town here. So we can do a lot of walking in our town or riding our bikes in our town, which is also good exercise. I can plant seeds and help them grow. Oh my goodness, and I know a lot of you guys do this, and we do this in preschool
Look
too
at this
usually.
one.
Look at that one. That's cool.
That's really cool.
A little cow planter. I like it. This is a really good time of year right now to plant seeds and watch them grow. It says plants help keep the air clean and healthy. Just like what I was saying about trees, that they help to filter the air. They help to take icky stuff out of the air and make our air really clean. Plants are the same, and so it's really good to have plants and flowers around. I help sort the recycling. So I help recycle. And in some areas, in some towns, they sort the recycling. Oliver, honey, if you're sitting there, nobody can see the book, sweetie. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good spot. I'll put it over here. In some areas, they have to sort their recycling and the things that go in the recycle box by glass, and a separate sorting thing for paper, and a separate sorting thing for plastic bottles. But here in Oxford, we're really lucky we can kind of put a lot of that in the same bin. I think you probably do that at home. And it says, all because I love my world. I love our world too.
Me too.
And it's good to protect our world and make our world safe and healthy for us.
But hot lava is not good.
Hot lava. I don't love hot lava. Well, we
Yeah,
like to pretend hot lava. That's kind of fun. Yeah.
We pretend that grass is hot lava and water. And so much grass and there's so much water.
Oh, no. No, I don't want hot lava. No. Oliver does like to pretend hot lava. All preschoolers do. Every single one of them, I promise. All right, so
Read another book.
you know, I'm going to stop the video there for today, Oliver, but we are going to read more books another day. I'll be back on Friday, I think, with more books. I love you guys. I miss you. I hope you're having a good day. Today, so it's Wednesday. I'm sorry, we didn't talk about that. Today, Wednesday, nice and warm today. It's going to be nice and warm, and the sun will be out this afternoon. And so it's just going to be a beautiful day. So go outside, everybody. You're not allowed to be inside all day. Got to go outside, got to move your body, and get some exercise, and that helps improve how we're feeling in our heads, and it helps improve our body and how our body's working. So everybody go outside. All right. Love you guys. See you later.